Okay, hello. So for my summative criterion C, I decided to make a survey to see if there's any correlation between being considered tall and drinking and liking milk. So I went ahead here and made a table, and these are the results. So we can see over here that 24 out of the 40 people I've surveyed are considered tall, and 16 out of the 40 people I've surveyed are considered short. Now, to be considered tall, you have to be either 178 plus if you are a male, or 165 plus if you are a female. So these are the results, and if you go down here, I made a nice little Venn diagram. So I made this Venn diagram to see if you're being tall and drinking or liking milk was independent, and so I've made the Venn diagram. So this is the percentage of being tall, and this is the percentage of drinking or liking milk. And when we multiply them, they in fact do not equal the same percentage of being tall and drinking and liking milk, meaning that they are dependent. Whoopee. All right. So let's look at some conditional probabilities, okay? So if the person was considered tall, he had an equal chance of liking, or they had an equal chance of in drinking and liking milk or disliking milk. This could we could infer that being tall is less of like drinking milk, but like it's more of like a genetical thing, like they're gonna get tall because they drank the milk, but it's just because genetics. And if we go over here, uh, if you were short, you had a 62.5% chance that they disliked milk. Perhaps this is the reason why they were considered short, because they didn't like milk. They didn't follow the advice all our parents gave to us when we were 5. All right, now let's go over here. 66% of the chance of those who liked milk were considered tall. So perhaps these people were considered taller because they had drank milk. I mean, that could be one of the conclusions, and I think it is one of them because we have, yeah, 66% is larger than 40%. I mean, 33%. So, oh my gosh, Brownie, please. Anyways, so some factors that may have affected this survey would be that like the people may have been lying to hide their insecurities and like feel better about themselves, because in my survey I didn't make them include their name, so I wouldn't know if they were like telling the truth or not. Brownie, please. Anyways, um, so, and also another factor that could have affected my results is that the height I set to determine if they're tall or short may have been inaccurate or pretty bad. Like, I mean, height being tall and short is just a matter of perspective. So like maybe 178 could be tall for somebody or short to somebody else. So my tall or short may have been a bit off, changing the results a lot. So what can we conclude? Well, we can somewhat conclude that I mean, we can somewhat conclude that if you liked milk, you know, there's a high chance that you were tall. If you were tall, there was an equal chance that you liked or disliked milk. And if you were short, I mean, there is a high chance that you really disliked your milk. So, I think that wraps it up. I mean, like, I think I got everything on the criterion. All right. Thank you. Pause.